All right, next up, please welcome RallyTeam, presenting our Han Ho and Dan Ellis.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Han, and this is Dan, and we are RallyTeam. RallyTeam is a collaboration platform for empowering employees to do more and learn more. Today, we want to share with you how RallyTeam is reinventing professional development. So Dan and I spent the last 10 years in the corporate world, and this is what comes to mind when I think of professional development. Spending hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars going through online videos, books, classes, and seminars. Wah, wah. Apart from being kind of boring, they didn't actually help me advance and grow my career. Traditional professional development does not result in career growth and advancement. And the reason is quite simple. There's only so far a book or an online video can take you. After that, you need real hands-on experience, and you need connections and people to get you to that next step. And that's where RallyTeam comes in. We want to provide employees with experiential learning opportunities. And where do we get these? From within your organization. We want to capture all those projects and tasks that are either on the back burner or being outsourced for thousands of dollars and match them up to employees who can actually learn and grow from them, who actually want to work on them. Dan, why don't you show us how it's done?
All right, thanks, Han. Okay, so we're at the profile page for RallyTeam, and I'm logged in as Matt Davis. Matt works as part of a medium-sized software company. And lately, he's been wanting to develop his career along a product management and marketing route. His role up to date has been largely technical. Now, he's done a few things. He's pulled in his skills from LinkedIn and also supplied his interests to RallyTeam. We've also provided the availability that Matt has in terms of hours to develop his career potential inside RallyTeam. Next, we're going to go to the opportunity market. You can think of the opportunity market as a place where we're going to help this organization crowdsource solutions to problems that it's having. So let's go ahead and filter on a few. I'm going to pull it down to the ones that are recruiting. These are people that are actively looking for help. For example, Barb here, she's got an Excel spreadsheet sorting problem that she needs a hand with. It looks like Bill Lumberg needs some help with his TPS report. And yeah, Samantha Peters over here. We have a recommended section, so I'm going to go ahead and click into that. Okay, so looks like Samantha's got a problem with a marketing campaign results database that she needs some help with. Now, it really looks like the skills and interest tags are lined up really nicely with Matt's career trajectory. And RallyTeam has intelligently matched these two sides. She's also offering a $20 Starbucks card as a bounty if somebody can help her out with this opportunity. So this is where we can kind of create the handshake between these two parties. I'm going to send off a message. And with that, the workflow has been initiated to help this problem get solved. Looks like Samantha's gotten back to us right away. She's accepted the request. And that means that Matt is now effectively working with Samantha to help with this problem. Now, this market goes two ways. It so happens that Matt has actually got some problems, technical problems with the project that he's working on. So we can specify some details to RallyTeam. And when we start to provide this information, RallyTeam is going to pull out the skills and interest tags associated with the problem. Right away, it's able to pull the database and pull people that have the skills and availability to solve this problem. When I click Make It, these people are going to be directly notified that this problem exists and help Matt out. It also ends up in the marketplace so anyone can help him. Now, Matt has actually been working on a problem with Brandon Fredrickson, and Brandon has closed out the solution. We were able to solve it. As part of that closeout process, Brandon has provided certain metrics regarding this opportunity. In particular, the number of hours and dollars that have been saved by being able to insource this into the enterprise. Also, we're able to provide some social recognition for this effort. This will end up living on Matt's profile. We also have skills that can get added. These have been identified automatically by the system, and I can easily add them back into my profile. All right. So from my profile screen, we can see all this has been added. I have my new skills. My props track all the social recognition that I've been getting in the system for providing this help and assistance. And we can roll this up at a company level as well. Our company dashboard shows the total impact to the community in terms of dollars and hours that have been saved by everyone's participation. When I go to the Skills tab, we end up with a very valuable database of people and skills for this organization by just having everyone log in. And we can start to do some interesting analytics around it. Such as this case, we can see a skill gap between Android development, where we've had 10 opportunities in the marketplace, but only one person available to solve it. This gives valuable insight into HR groups for their hiring practices.
So why is this so critical for organizations right now? Because there's a war for talent going on. And the number one thing that millennials and high potential employees look for is not money. It's diverse career opportunities and growth. And if they don't get this, they're out the door. Fortunately, companies have recognized this, and they're spending billions of dollars on professional development programs. We want to tap into this market by offering a new and more effective solution that's going to help employees seamlessly move into roles where they're going to have the most impact and personal growth. This is going to result in greater productivity, engagement, and retention. We're currently targeting medium and large-sized companies and offering RallyTeam on a monthly subscription basis. So far, we've started piloting with a few great companies, but today at TechCrunch, I'm happy to announce that we're opening this up to private beta. So if you think this is a good fit for your organization, please swing by our booth or check us out online to request for an invitation, and let RallyTeam empower your workforce. Thank you.
What are your margins and like your pricing model?
Sure. So we're going to be charging you on a per user per month basis. We haven't locked down the price yet, but it's going to be between $1 and $5 per user per month.
Okay.
Can you talk a bit about the current companies that you have signed up, and what industries are we talking about? How big are the companies?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of ours is a large telecom company, Orange Telecom. So we've started one pilot and expect to be scaling into a larger pilot. We're also dealing with a not-for-profit organization, and we're also working with the University of San Francisco currently.
Who are you selling to in the organization? Who's approving this? And is this a bottoms-up adoption or a top-down adoption model?
I think it's going to have to go both ways. We really want it to be a bottom-up model, but I think there's going to have to be push from the top down as well, just to let them know that this is important to the senior leaders. So initially, we were targeting HR teams, because I think this would be most beneficial for them. But what we've kind of realized through our experience is that a lot of HR teams are a little bit more risk averse. So our new strategy is talking with the innovation teams first, right? Because their mandate is to bring in new products and ideas, getting them on board as champions, and then selling to the HR team. So that seems to be more effective so far.
And how are you guys measuring the ROI there? There's a lot of stuff being sold into the enterprise right now, and everybody's targeting the HR and marketing functionality. Everybody wants to retain their employees. I mean, we hear it every week. And so there's only so much mind share and so many dollars that these organizations have. And budgets look good now, but 3 years from now, who knows how much spend power they have. So calculating that ROI and actually proving some value out of the software is really important. So how'd you guys come up with those figures?
So those figures are basically an estimate by the person that's closing out the opportunity. So they can kind of be based on a history of rates that they might have used by outsourcing it. And we're actually building a bit of a database around that as well. So during the closeout process, you're going to have the option to pull vendors that that organization usually works with to provide a more accurate estimate.
Who did you guys work with to build the feature set that you've built so far? You guys have built a ton of software. Why did you build the specific features you built, and how did that come about?
Initially, it just started with us being in a corporate world and wanting to solve our own problem. And then once we started doing our pilots, we were just getting feedback from our users and refining our product.
Which users?
Orange Telecom, for example, and we had another
What
pilot.
group within Orange?
Sorry?
What group within?
The innovation and R&D team, and also the knowledge management team.
Is there a reason why you went web versus mobile in this case?
Why we haven't gone mobile yet?
Yeah.
Just because we're not mobile developers and there's just two of us right now. At some point, we would love to go mobile, absolutely.
Is there a better reason than web versus mobile?
I think that actually starting with a desktop for enterprise makes a lot of sense. Like we're really envisioning people, they're going into their office, it's a white collar job, they're sitting down at their terminal, and so we just kind of think that that's low hanging fruit at this point, but would love to work towards getting a mobile solution as well.
Do you think you have a have and have-nots challenge within inside of a company? So you're going to have a bunch of people that have incredible skills and a bunch of people that want those skills. How do you incentivize the people that have skills that are mainly in demand, who don't really want something different, to help the other people in the organization?
Yeah, I think the way that you can incentivize them is really through a lot of social recognition. We would love to actually position those kind of people as mentors in the organization. So we see, and that's a big push that organizations are really doing. They want to get those people in key positions. I mean, people are leaving experience-wise at a rate of 2 to 1 that they can be replaced. It's a big problem in enterprise right now. So we can have companies position them as these thought leaders that can help out and share some of that knowledge. We think we have a tremendous potential to do that in RallyTeam.
The converse to that, though, is the employee who's advertising that he or she has free hours sometimes can become a little bit problematic to his or her boss. You know, geez, you should be working really hard. You have all these tasks at hand. You really want to be advertising? Do you have free time to go run an experiment and learn sales skills or something along those lines?
It's not necessarily free time, it's just professional development time. Like many organizations, they encourage employees to spend 2 or 3 hours a week, you know, doing online videos. What we're saying is, get away from those online videos and get your hands dirty. Work on real projects with real people.
Any other questions? All right.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job. This is RallyTeam. Thank you very much.